Welcome to a new deep dive. Today, we're digging into your sources on something pretty critical. The harm caused by alcohol and tobacco, but also the science behind recovery. We've got some really interesting material here, and our mission, as always, is to pull out the key takeaways for you.
Yeah, and what jumps out right away from these sources is just the sheer scale. I mean, did you know in the US, alcohol was linked to about 178,000 deaths a year between 2020 and 2021?
178,000.
Wow, and that's up nearly 30% in just a few years. It averages out to something like 24 years of life lost per person. That's huge.
4 million years of potential life lost in total. Based on those numbers, that's staggering.
It really is. And then there's tobacco. Over 8 million deaths globally every year.
8 million.
And get this, 1.2 million of those are from secondhand smoke. So it's clearly way beyond just personal choice. It's a massive public health issue.
Okay, let's unpack that. How exactly does alcohol start to cause harm? We're talking organ by organ, right?
Right. If we zoom in, alcohol hits, well, pretty much everything. Excess alcohol can actually shrink brain cells.
Shrink them.
Yeah, and it messes with neurotransmitters, those chemical messengers like dopamine, which can lead to brain atrophy over time.
Okay.
And the liver, our main detox organ, it takes a real beating. It can go from fatty liver to hepatitis and then potentially cirrhosis, which is serious scarring, or even cancer.
And the heart isn't spared either.
Not at all. It can weaken the heart muscle, increase the risk of arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats, plus high blood pressure, strokes. It's quite systemic.
And your sources also mentioned this isn't just a health cost, right? There's a huge economic and social side, too.
Oh, absolutely. The economic drain is enormous. We're talking trillions globally.
Yeah.
But it's also tangled up with things like poverty, domestic violence, a big chunk of violent crime. It's a complex web.
Okay, so that's alcohol. What about tobacco? How does that compare in terms of damage?
Well, tobacco is different, but just as destructive. You're inhaling thousands of toxins. They directly assault your lungs.
Leading to things like bronchitis.
Exactly. Chronic bronchitis, emphysema, what doctors group together as COPD, and, of course, a dramatically higher risk of lung cancer. It's linked to roughly 30% of all cancers.
30%.
Yeah. And for the heart, those toxins promote atherosclerosis.
That's the hardening of the arteries.
Right. Hardening and narrowing of blood vessels, it bumps up your heart attack and stroke risk by like 2 to 3 times.
And it doesn't take much, does it? I
Yeah.
saw something in the sources about even minimal use.
That's a really eye-opening point. Even just one cigarette a day can significantly raise your risk for coronary heart disease and stroke. It really shows the constant strain it puts on the body.
Okay, so given all that damage,
Yeah.
it might seem pretty bleak.
Yeah.
But the really fascinating part, I think, is the body's ability to bounce back. What do the sources say about healing?
Yes, this is where it gets hopeful. The body's resilience is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Take smoking cessation. The positive changes start almost immediately. Within 20 minutes, your heart rate and blood pressure start to drop.
20 minutes.
Yep. After 12 hours, the carbon monoxide level in your blood returns to normal.
Okay.
Then, in about 2 to 3 months, your lung function can improve by up to 30%. And those little cilia, the tiny hairs cleaning your lungs, they start to regrow and function better.
That's quite fast. And long-term.
After 1 year, your risk of coronary heart disease is cut in half. By 15 years, it's pretty much the same as someone who never smoked.
15 years to get back to baseline for heart disease and lung cancer risk.
That takes longer, but after 10 years, the risk of dying from lung cancer drops to about half that of a current smoker. Still a significant reduction.
That's incredible. And what about recovering from alcohol? Is it a similar story?
It really is remarkable there, too. Just one day after stopping drinking, you'll see improvements in dehydration. Blood sugar starts to normalize.
Just one day.
Within a month, liver function shows signs of recovery. Skin can improve. Digestive issues like indigestion often disappear.
And the liver damage itself. Can that heal?
Significantly. In maybe 6 months, a lot of the damage can be healed, assuming it hasn't reached irreversible cirrhosis. Immunity gets stronger, too. Long-term, the risks for heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and various cancers drop quite a bit.
How much can the liver repair itself?
The liver is amazing. It can clear out accumulated fat and largely repair itself, often within about 4 to 8 weeks of stopping heavy drinking.
Wow. What about the brain changes you mentioned earlier?
Even some of those brain changes can partially reverse over months to a year. That's thanks to neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to basically rewire itself.
So the takeaway here seems to be, while some damage might be permanent, Acting sooner rather than later makes a huge difference. What tools do the sources mention to help people make these changes?
Right. Early intervention is key. And there are tools. Medications can help manage cravings and withdrawal. Then there's psychological support, like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which helps change thinking patterns around substance use.
And support groups.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Groups like Alcoholics Anonymous provide crucial peer support. And underpinning all of this are lifestyle changes. Balanced nutrition, regular exercise, like 30 minutes plus, 5 times a week, and finding healthy ways to manage stress, those are fundamental.
It's not just individual effort, though, is it?
Yeah,
The sources also touched on public health approaches.
absolutely. Policy plays a big role. Things like higher taxes on tobacco that helped cut male smoking rates in half in Korea, for example.
Interesting.
And the World Health Organization has strategies, like their SAFER initiative, aimed at reducing alcohol harm globally. So it's a combination of individual support and broader public health action.
So this deep dive really shows two sides of the coin. The pretty severe impact of alcohol and tobacco, but also this incredible inherent resilience in the human body.
Exactly. The body has this amazing capacity to heal, but that journey often needs support medical help, psychological strategies, and those consistent, healthy lifestyle choices we talked about. It's usually a package deal for full recovery.
When you reflect on all this, what's the one thing that really stands out to you? For me, maybe it's those specific recovery timelines, how quickly some benefits kick in. It's a powerful reminder, isn't it, that taking that first step, whenever it happens, can start making a real difference quite fast. And that our collective actions matter too.
Well said. And understanding the why these substances cause harm and how the body recovers and what helps, that knowledge itself is empowering. It helps you make informed choices for yourself and maybe support wider efforts too. There's always more to learn, always more ground to gain.